Dr. Imiko. Prime Minister, my name is Maran. I come from the UR constituency. I've got a question regarding recognition of leadership. I'm a champion for the condominium that I live in. I came in after some kind of a reward took place after the initial 5 years. And since then, it's been 4 years now, the place is run very well, and I find that it is difficult to actually hand over power, in the sense that people are so confident after the initial year that the current team will continue to do well. And every time I have an AGM, I have to purposely orchestrate by putting in issues that will make everybody turn up for the event. And then when it comes to the election period, everybody will disappear because they want the same thing to continue. So it's a question of how can we actually encourage more people to stand up and take up positions, even though there may not be any rewards for doing such a role as a chairman of a condominium, or maybe certain roles in the CC, or leading any of the community projects. How are we going to recognize this and probably translate this to the national level? That many of these leaders who actually come forward out of their own coalition be able to play a bigger role in how policies are determined in the country.
You need to introduce an NMP scheme in your condominium. This is a problem in Singapore. Maybe it's a culture. I know many condominiums have the problem which you have, because when I live in a condo for one term, I serve on the management committee. Nobody wants to serve on the management committee. Nobody wants to come for the MC meetings either, for the AGMs either. So you call the AGM, no quorum, you wait, postpone for 1 week, you call the AGM again, no quorum again, you wait for 2 hours. Under the law, all the people who are there, namely the committee members, we are the quorum. Everything passed. I don't know whether that's what you do.
Yes, and so I deliberately try to put in some controversial issues so that everybody will turn up. And after they turn up, they wait for the halfway break because the elections always are at the end of it. And by then, they will finish their vote and everybody will still be around.
No. Do you have a lucky draw? It's a weakness of Singaporeans. No, I think if you compare us with other people who have grown up in different environments, other societies, they have different instincts. I don't know what it's like in our neighboring countries, but if you take America, for example, the Americans are very self-organizing. Wherever they go, they get together, they arrange an association, they help to see to new arrivals, they help to, they put out a little newsletter, they manage their affairs and hold get-togethers. Even in the US, where people live together in, I suppose particularly in the rural areas, the neighbors will get together and manage their own affairs and exercise some moral pressure on one another to keep up their standards and not bring the tone of the neighborhood down. Singaporeans are not like that. We did not have the Wild West, the frontier, and that tradition that you have to do your own. Every time something needs to be done, they ask, what's the government going to do about it? And I think one of the solutions to this is that the government should very consciously hold back and not try and step forward all the time to do things and solve the problems for people. I mean, these are things which people have to work out for themselves. So I, therefore, am not going to do anything about your condominium.